What's good, Vikings faithful? SKOL Nation, it's your boy, the Purple Pulse, bringing you the hottest Minnesota Vikings news straight from the heart of Eagan. The offseason is heating up, and our boys are back at TCO Performance Center for 2025 OTAs, grinding like true warriors. You won't believe who's stealing the show and what's going down. Let's dive into the Purple Pride. Picture this. Nearly the entire Vikings roster out there, sweating it out under the May sun, with pads popping and energy through the roof. Head coach Kevin O'Connell is hyped, saying we've got darn near 100% participation this week. That's the kind of commitment that makes you proud to bleed purple, right? So what's the big story? Stick with me for 10 electric scenes that'll get you pumped for the season. From McCarthy's zip to Justin Jefferson's Olympic dreams, we're breaking down all the action. Are you ready to feel the SKOL spirit? Let's get into it. What's got you most excited about these OTAs? Drop it in the comments and let's talk Vikings football. It's a beautiful day at TCO, Vikings fans, and the field is buzzing with energy. Day 2 of OTAs wrapped up, and let me tell you, it's like a purple party out there. Almost every player is present, showing up to learn, grow, and build that chemistry for 2025. Kevin O'Connell's grin says it all. This team is locked in. You know who's turning heads? Our superstar, Justin Jefferson, is out there, not skipping a beat. After missing OTAs in past years due to contract talks, Jettas is back, running routes and building bonds with rookie QB McCarthy. The vibe is electric, and you can feel the momentum building for a monster season. Why does this matter? Because the Vikings are setting the tone early. With O'Connell, the reigning NFL Coach of the Year, leading the charge, this near-perfect attendance shows our squad is all in. What do you think this says about our team's mindset? Let me know below. Let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Justin Jefferson. Vikings fans, Jettas is out here proving why he's the best receiver on the planet. After signing the biggest non-QB contract in NFL history last year, he's not resting on his laurels. He's at OTAs, catching passes and mentoring the young guns. Reports from ESPN say Jefferson's presence is a big deal. He's been a team captain for 3 years, and his leadership is shining through. He's even hyped about playing flag football in the 2028 Olympics, doing his Olympic gritty at a press conference. Can you imagine Jettas winning gold for the Vikings in Dublin? The stats back it up. Jefferson's career yards per game is the best in NFL history. With him and McCarthy connecting early in OTAs, the future looks bright. How many yards do you think Jettas will rack up in 2025? Drop your predictions in the comments. Rookie QB McCarthy is stealing the spotlight, Vikings Nation. After missing his entire 2024 season with a torn meniscus, he's back and looking sharp. Sources from Vikings Wire say he's got the same zip, anticipation, and bounce that had coaches raving last fall. SKOL. McCarthy's been bonding with Jefferson, and the chemistry is already popping. A video from Ben Goesling on X shows him handing off to Aaron Jones like a seasoned pro. With Kevin O'Connell's offensive genius, this kid could be the franchise QB we've been dreaming of. The Athletic reports McCarthy's work ethic is earning rave reviews from teammates. He's fully healed and ready to compete for that Week 1 start against the Bears. Do you think JJ is ready to lead the Vikings offense? Hit the comments with your take. Let's give a shout out to our offensive ecosystem. It's straight up elite. Daily Norseman calls it one of the best in the NFL, with Pro Bowlers like Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones, TJ Hawkinson, Ryan Kelly, and Brian O'Neill. Add in young studs like Jordan Addison and Donovan Jackson, and we're stacked. Kevin O'Connell's play calling is the cherry on top. The man's a wizard, and with this roster, the Vikings offense could light up scoreboards. Even with tough competition in the NFC North, our boys are built to dominate. Can you feel the excitement building? But here's the question. With all this talent, how do we maximize it? O'Connell's got to balance all these weapons to keep defenses guessing. What's your dream play call for this squad? Share it below, Vikings fans. The defense isn't slacking either. SKOL Squad. Outside linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel, fresh off a career season, signed a 1-year extension in April and is loving life in Minnesota. The Star Tribune says he's thrilled to be a Viking, and he's out there grinding at OTAs. Van Ginkel's versatility is a perfect fit for Brian Flores' creative defensive schemes. Toss in Harrison Smith and Josh Metellus blitzing skills, and the Athletic says opposing O-lines are going to need some ibuprofen. Our D is ready to wreak havoc. With nearly full attendance, the defense is building chemistry early. How do you think Flores will use Van Ginkel's skills this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk Vikings defense. Speaking of Josh Metellus, let's clear the air, Vikings fans. There's been chatter about him missing a session, but there's no evidence he's holding out. Posts from Alec Lewis hint at a possible extension, with talks of a $20 million 3-year deal. Metellus is a key piece of our defense, and he's out there working. Metellus has been a breakout star, with a 2023 grade of 89.6 overall and 90.4 in coverage per Pro Football Focus. He's trusted in a starting role after Cameron Bynum's departure, and his energy is infectious. Did you see him hyped at the Timberwolves game? Let's not jump to conclusions about absences. Metellus is all in, and his teammates love him. Do you think he'll lock in that extension before Week 1? Let me know what you're hearing, SKOL Nation. Injuries are always a concern, but we've got updates. New guard Will Fries, who signed a massive $88 million deal, is still recovering from a fractured tibia from October 2024. ESPN's Kevin Seifert says he's on track for training camp but sitting out OTAs. Smart move to keep him healthy. With Fries out, Donovan Jackson's been stepping up at left guard alongside Justin SKOL, Ryan Kelly, Blake Brandel, and Brian O'Neill. The O-line is gelling, and that's huge for protecting McCarthy and opening lanes for Aaron Jones. Depth matters, Vikings fans. How do you feel about our O-line depth with Fries sidelined for now? Drop your thoughts below, and let's debate how this unit will hold up in 2025. Let's talk about the vibes at OTAs. Pure SKOL energy. Kevin O'Connell's leadership is shining, with a fresh contract keeping him in Minnesota for years. The Star Tribune says it's a hefty deal, and you can see why. His coaching is bringing this team together like never before. Players are raving about the coaching staff, even with changes like strength coach Josh Hingst moving to Carolina. The new staff is building trust, and with veterans like Jefferson and youngsters like McCarthy buying in, the culture is strong. That's how you build a contender. What's the one thing you love most about O'Connell's leadership? Hit the comments, and let's celebrate our coach who's got the Vikings roaring toward the playoffs. We can't ignore the international buzz, Vikings Nation. The BBC reports we're headed to Dublin, Ireland, for a 2025 game, with Kevin O'Connell hyping Justin Jefferson as the best receiver on the planet. Imagine Jettas doing the gritty in front of Irish fans. This game's a big deal. The Vikings will be the first NFL team to play in 3 countries in one season. O'Connell's Irish roots make it extra special. It's a chance to show the world what Minnesota Vikings football is all about. Who else is pumped for this global stage? Drop your travel plans or dream matchups for Dublin in the comments, and let's get hyped for Vikings overseas. Alright, SKOL Nation, let's wrap this up with a bang. The Minnesota Vikings are showing up and showing out at OTAs, with Justin Jefferson leading the charge, J.J. McCarthy turning heads, and Kevin O'Connell setting the tone. This is the kind of offseason that screams Super Bowl potential. We've got a stacked roster, a genius coach, and a fan base that's ready to roar. But I want to hear from you. What's got you most excited about the 2025 Vikings? Drop it in the comments, and let's keep the SKOL spirit alive. If you loved this Vikings news breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe, and share with your fellow fans. Hit the bell so you never miss an update, and let's keep building this purple army. SKOL Vikings, and I'll see you in the next one.